Hello folks, Lonely Trapper here. Uh, First video on YouTube. Don't know how it's going to turn out. Going to roll through the trapping gear. I am 16. I've been taught to trap by several experienced trappers. One has died, and it's been a hard deal without him. So I'm going to run through all my trapping supplies, what I have right now. And then I'll go over the first 3 years of my trapping experiences. I'll give some helpful information to younger kids. Then I'll talk about shipping to Fur Harvesters Auction and NAFA. Both different. I've shipped to them. Great guys. They know how to do the fur. So it's going to be a good video. So right now on my skinning table and trapping table, I have 2 number 3s bridgers. They're modified so the jaws aren't touching, so if it hits an animal's leg, it won't bust them. Okay? It's made that way so it won't. So the anti-trappers who hate trapping, they won't get on you for that. It's fully modified. Has a couple springs on it. I haven't modified the chain. I want to. Haven't been able to. Today's the first day of trapping season here in Montana. So I was going to get all my stuff ready. Here I call these kangaroo traps. Great traps for muskrat, mink, pine marten. I got these down in Anaconda, the fur place. I advise that if you're on a trip and you're a trapper, I advise to stop by and check out Anaconda's fur buyer. Great guy. He pays cash for furs sold, skinned or unskinned, and very nice guy. Call him ahead of time and he'll give you your schedule and all that and tell him what he's looking for in your hides. Next, I got 3 number 3 Victors. Great trap. Use these for beaver, big animals. I haven't boiled the traps yet. That's why I'm touching them with my fingers. But I advise once, and any experienced trapper knows this, that if you're going to handle your traps, do it with a good pair of gloves. You don't want no human scent on them. Like I said, no modified chain on it yet. Got a bunch of orders coming. Next, I got a couple of fox traps right here. These 2 I bought last year for $5 a piece from a friend. Great trap. I love how the jaws are modified for the animals so they won't hurt their bones or anything inside. And this one's been here since I've been here. I found it out in the field. It's not a really good trap. The trigger's busted, but I still hold on to it. I got 2 number 1s. Great muskrat traps. I've got a lot of rats on these. Yet no chain, twine. I've used what has been necessary. For lures, I use Gavin's lures. I'll use Lightfoot, Brown Buck. Now this one is Welsler Western Lure. It's a muskrat lure in the Minnesota Trapline brand. And this one is Gavin. I got mink, muskrat, beaver, shellfish oil, everything that you need for around here in Montana I got. I got traps still all over. I got a dog-proof coon trap. Here's my trapping shelf. Bear, I don't know. Got a couple snares still. Got my black trap wax. I'll be using that today. Got my orange tapes. Got my skinning knife. Good little knife. Logwood trap die. Now I advise if you're starting out young, you're just starting into it, I advise pick up a couple good 110 conibears and a couple of the smaller traps. They're good. They'll catch bobcats, coyote, fox, pine marten, muskrat, mink, about anything you want. When you want to start trapping otter and beaver, bigger animals, I'd advise to go to the kangaroo traps, Bridger number 3s and up. MB750s are really good for beaver. Now, I got a bunch of muskrat stretchers. I think, more than a dozen. I know that there. I got those from a friend. Got coyote wooden stretchers. Good traps. Well, good stretchers. Got a couple beaver stretchers here. Got a muskrat board. Got hide salt. I got a couple wooden stretchers for muskrat. And that's about it for the trapping one. Now when we start talking about selling to NASA and not NASA, NAFA and fur harvesters, you gotta meet the requirements. That's one thing that you gotta do. And you know, it may be hard. It'll be worth it though. I'm going to try to set my camera up here so you catch some of the action here. So, alright. So, now, when you're selling to NAFA or Fur Harvesters Auction, you gotta read the rules. That's number one. Rules are important. There's different rules for different areas. My area, there's a fur harvester schedule guy that comes around and picks up hides from people. I meet him in the nearest town, and he'll pick up your furs. He'll look at them, grade them. He'll tell you what they're worth. He'll give you a receipt, and then you'll have your fur money about 3 to 4 weeks after the auction. Now they do have a website, furharvestersauction.com or nafa.com. You can sign up, become a member. Great. I've sold to Fur Harvesters. I've sold to NAFA. There's really no difference in them. They're both really big fur buyers. A lot of people tell me to go to Fur Harvesters. Well, a lot of people tell me to go to NAFA. So I just sell to both. Easiest deal. This year I'm going to try selling to 3. NAFA, Fur Harvesters, and Anaconda. It's the Anaconda place. He pays cash. He'll tell you what they're worth right there. He pays top dollar. Great guy. He'll get you what you want if you're fair about it. And like last year, I had 43 muskrats go into auction. 3 coyotes, a fox, and a mink. And that was during the spring trapping season. And one thing about young guys, you gotta learn that don't listen to anybody that tells you otherwise it's another trapper. Always listen to trappers. Last year I listened to my cousin. He said he's been trapping for a long time. So I listened to him. He told me to flip my hides to wear the furs out on muskrats and mink. Well, went to the fur agent, and he told me always put the fur in on water animals. You gotta flesh them, skin them right, stretch them right, get the right stretches. Don't try to overachieve something that you don't have. If you kill something, if you get something that you don't have a stretcher for, skin it and freeze it. It'll keep, no problem. Dropping's been a long time, and I started into it when I was 12. And I started out with 6 traps, and then we're all footholds. And it's been quite an experience with it. The first animal is always the hardest to catch. Once you catch the first one, it's all downhill from there. You may not get them every day, but you'll catch them. And like the first season, I got 1 muskrat, and I killed him with a rock. So it all depends on the area, the season, the traps, and the experience you have. So, alright, I'm going to sign off, and I'll probably upload this video today or tomorrow, and go subscribe to my channel, The Lonely Trapper. I trap by myself, and so I'll have videos of my season. Since today is the first day, I'll have videos clear up until the end of muskrat season into April. So it'll be fun. Come on the experience, and hope you subscribe, and good luck this year to you fellow trappers.